welcome to or welcome back to Auntie's Cakery. I'm Tracy. For those of you who saw these 3 videos, my pregnancy, my miscarriage, and my re-pregnancy, know that there's a cake in the oven, and I mean this oven. And now we know the gender. So this is my gender reveal cake. I've decorated half blue and half pink, and I even came up with this little poem. When 3 become 4, which will we adore? I'll show you how I decorated it, and then we're gonna cut into it. So then you will know the gender of this little baby. I've already stacked, filled, and covered this cake in fondant because I didn't want you to see the color of the cake. Then I took some light pink fondant, cut some wavy strips. You can't really see it in the video, but there is a sheet of wax paper here, and I've covered it in shortening, and I'm just putting these strips at an even distance with each other. Then I take the entire wax paper and transfer that design to the cake. And I did the same thing with the turquoise and the light blue. My husband and I are so excited for this little baby. We've actually wanted another one for about 5 years, but that was just not happening. So we eventually decided to seek out some fertility treatments. All right, now back to the cake. With a razor blade, I cut the tops off evenly, well, mostly evenly, to the height that I need. After I've got the blue and the pink onto the cake, I'm going to create a gold ribbon. I'll start with brown fondant, cut a strip, and then with some gold luster dust, I'll paint it gold. So originally I had planned to put a bow right here where this crack was, a pink bow on this side, a blue bow on the other side, but I just forgot, completely spaced it. You can blame my pregnancy brain, I guess. In this little bag, I have a number 1 round piping tip and royal icing. With it, I'm going to make a lot of little squiggly lines. This is called Cornelli lace, and it kind of looks lacy after it's done. I'll do that in all the spaces between the pink. Now moving to the blue side, I cut out a few little polka dots. Going to line those up on the turquoise. On the pink side, I'll do something similar, except I'm using a little rose. I do have a link in the description where you can find this beautiful little mold. Now I only want the flowers, so with my X-Acto knife, I'm cutting off the little leaves. Then I'll paste them on the pink stripes. I also cut a plaque out of the brown, painted it gold, and I'm going to write my little poem on it. This will be my 4th little baby, a nice even number. Paste that plaque onto the cake and outline it in dots. I think dots are a beautiful decorating element. Here I have some plunger cutters, a few different heart shapes. I'll make some dark pink and light pink. I'll also cut some stars out of turquoise and light blue. And then I'll cut some large stars too. This is a piece of floral wire, just gluing right in between the two stars. Then I'll use the fondant smoother just to flatten that out so you don't see the wire as much. Then I decided to paint some of them gold. You see the color through it a little bit, but that didn't bother me too much. Now it's time to paste them on. I'm using piping gel to glue it. You could also use water. So a few years ago, we did about 3 rounds of intrauterine insemination and didn't get a baby that way. So last year, we decided to try in vitro fertilization. And I got pregnant with that first round. Unfortunately, at 11 weeks, I miscarried that pregnancy. So we had an embryo transfer a couple months later, which resulted in this little baby. Did I mention we are so excited? After I've got all those hearts and stars on, I will poke the hearts and stars in the top. And yes, I realize I put the hearts and the stars on the wrong side, but I did fix that before I cut the cake. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. Now let's cut this baby open. Not a baby, literally. It's a boy! Now we'll have 2 girls and 2 boys. So excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you are well during this coronavirus craziness. I know we are. Thank you for all your comments and your good wishes. Bye.